next game of Super Saturday. It was an upset by fans' account. It was not an upset come bookies account, but it was the Dragons 38-12. No Sean O'Sullivan. They lose Milford. I thought it was kind of in the balance until they lost Milford in this game, but the tries 7-2, conversions 5 from 7, 1 from 2, penalty goals 1 from 2 for the Dolphins, completion pretty even 86-85, and errors sat at 6 apiece. So what do you put this game down to? Do you put it down to, like I said on the preview and the prediction, Dragons had to bounce back, they had to make a statement, or is this purely you've got no Sean O'Sullivan, you then lose your experienced half in Milford, you leave a young Katoa trying to run the show? Is that what you put it down to, or is this a good bounce back for the Dragons regardless?
I think it's a little bit of both. Players are playing for the coach, trying to stamp their tick of approval on who they believe should be running the show come 2024 and onwards. But, yeah, big loss for losing Milford early on. Young, inexperienced, 5'8", trying to push the pack around the park. 2 tries for it. Not really good from the boot, only converting 50%. Even penalty goals couldn't even help you. So, defensively, from their point of view, they erred in single digits, 6 apiece. So it was pretty good on that occasion. I just think they just got blown away with the scoreline, and they couldn't. They tried to play catch up, and I remember listening to it on 2GB in the car on the way to dinner, and Dragons do this, Sloan's making another try, saving tackle here, and someone's doing this, or Lomax is doing that, and it just piled on, and it was one of those days. Just there was nothing that the Dolphins could do, but just absorb all the abuse and all the punches and whatnot, and just lick your wounds and go into the dressing room and look at you know what you do? You just get into a big ball and you go, let's look on to next week.
Yeah, 100%. I think for the Dolphins, that's kind of what it's going to be. You started the season so well, and I think we spoke about this. We said our fear was that when they start to get injuries, when they start to get suspensions, they're slowly going to fall into this, okay, we're going to start doubting ourselves. Can we get a result? Can we get a result? And I'm not saying that's what's happening, but you definitely have those excuses now moving forward when you have Katoa, who's probably going to be running the ship with obviously Sean O'Sullivan and Milford out injured. But I guess for me, it's not all doom and gloom. Yes, 38-12 looks absolutely terrible on the score, but you also lost March Nichols to a sin bin in the 66th minute. They scored 2 tries after that. So you take away 10 to 12 points from there, this game looks a lot more respectable for the Dolphins. You chuck in Kafusi, you chuck in Milford fit off the bench, you chuck in Sean O'Sullivan, I think this game goes completely different. But the Dragons are a force to be reckoned with, especially when they do play at home. So